much for joining us today. We have several adoptable pets for you to meet, including Miss Penny, who sounds a bit like a hyena in the studio today. She's a very well-trained dog, though, once you get her home, and she's very well mannered and polite. We'll tell you more about the wonderful things this sweet girl has to offer and later on in the show. And the last place you'd expect to find a raccoon is on your roof, and so later on the show we'll tell you a story about a bandit masked critter who stirred up quite a bit of excitement for residential neighbors. Plus, a new strain of disease is affecting both people and animals, including dogs, and is spreading through the valley. We'll tell you what you need to know about the disease and how you can protect your pup. But first, I want you to meet my adorable little co-host, Kit Kat, who was found as a sick stray in Mesa. He spent a few weeks recovering, and his foster mom describes him as fast and furious, says he's a very energetic, happy, playful kitty. Kit has many talents, one of which is the ability to create cat art. Yes, that's right. He's an artist. Here is one of his most recent creations and masterpieces. There's actually an app that you can get on your iPad where cats can essentially paint their own picture by pawing at the screen. You can see a few of his little paw prints in there. Who knows, maybe Kit Kat here will be the next Picasso. Now let's meet a few of the other adoptable pets, starting with Zeke, the Rottweiler, who was found by our emergency animal medical technicians. Last year alone, these pet paramedics responded to over 3,000 ambulance calls, and Perry, our teams are specially trained to stabilize injured stray pets like Zeke was.
Right, Ashley. You know, it wasn't all that long ago when a guy like Zeke here, who had a very severe ear injury, was bleeding profusely, may have lost too much blood by the time he got back to the hospital, where we've endangered his life. But now our EAMTs are trained to provide stabilization right in the field. They set catheters, they apply medicines, they do it all. And that was the case here with Zeke here, who they stopped his bleeding before he went back to the hospital. And he got in there and we stitched him all up and he's good to go now. He is 93 pounds of fun, this guy. He is a big goof. He is very, very happy and very, very loving. You can see he's going to be 93 pounds in your lap, in fact. Look at him. He is like a Rottweiler mix of some sort. I think you can see the Rottie in him. He's got something else going on, but these are dogs that have a lot of confidence. They're extremely loyal and they are great family doggies. He is a wonderful boy. He's going to be a lot of fun. He likes big belly rubs, and he's a big goof, but a gentle giant.
He is a handful, but a lot of fun, like Perry. Come down and meet Zeke. The Arizona Humane Society has the largest shelter-based trauma center in the valley. We have many resources to care for sick and injured stray pets, and we work really closely with other shelters in the valley and take pets in who need extensive medical care. So it was with Kipper here. Lisa, tell us about this little boxer puppy.
Well, let's see if you can hear me over him trying to tell his own story. But Kipper is just 11 weeks old, and he came to us as a new hope from Maricopa County. What that means is we are able to help out other shelters that are currently overwhelmed with maybe too many dogs at the time, as it was with Kipper. I couldn't imagine anybody being overwhelmed with Kipper. But we reached out and we were able to bring him over to our shelter and get him neutered, and he is ready for adoption. But as you can see, he's going to be a handful. He is just all puppy, 10 weeks old, or he's 11 weeks old and 10 pounds. So as you can see, loves toys. We find him romping in the yard, head over butt, over after his toys, barking, playing, but he is 100% puppy, so make sure you have a lot of energy, and he's probably going to be a big boy since he's already 10 pounds at 11 weeks old. So come down and meet the puppy Kipper.
Well, he does do excellent somersaults in the yard, that is for sure. Now, the leptospirosis is a bacteria disease that can affect people and animals, including dogs. Here are some of the symptoms to look out for. The disease spreads through infected urine or water or wet soil that's contaminated with the disease. Maricopa County has recently seen an increase in these cases, with more than 50 dogs being diagnosed countrywide since last year. That being said, we encourage pet owners to get their pets vaccinated against the disease, and both of the Arizona Humane Society's veterinary clinics now carry the vaccine for just $21 during our walk-in clinic, which occurs Friday. There's more information about the disease and the services that we offer on our website. It's azhumane.org. Now, this pretty little girl is Lucy, and she's looking for a home with a calm and quiet roommate, a nice yard, maybe an extra cozy dog bed. Perry, Lisa's going to be a great companion for someone.
And she was, and that's exactly what the foster family said. She was fostered for a while. And, you know, last week we talked about the foster portal we have. If you go there right now, azhumane.org, and you look at that foster profile portal, you're going to see over 300 animals that are available for fostering right now. So please go check it out, because it is a very, very worthwhile activity. And Lucy was fostered here, and the foster family said about her, she is a wonderful and loving doggy. It doesn't come any more higher praise than that for Lucy. She is very cute. She's kind of petite. You can see the black muzzle on her face, so she probably is a shepherd of some sort. She's quite quiet and quite calm, and that's exactly what the foster family said about her. She does really, really well with everybody. She's just a great little doggy. A little timid right now. She's going to come out of her shell. She's going to be one perfect little doggy. Come on down and check out the really little cutely Lucy.
Well, raccoons are equally opportunistic when it comes to choosing a denning site, but when this ring-tailed critter snuck onto the roof of a home near the 51 freeway in Glendale, the family was a bit perplexed. Our animal rescuers, who are trained to safely handle wildlife, arrived at the scene. They were able to contain the raccoon in a transport carrier, give him some water, and then they transported him to the Southwest Wildlife Conservation Center. After a few days of monitoring, the raccoon will be released back into a safer habitat. Charlie and Chaplin is up next. Now, Charlie Chaplin is considered to be one of the most pivotal stars in the early days of Hollywood. And Denise, these two kitties on the show today are just as comical and animated as the actor himself.
Yes, but just like Charlie Chaplin was silent, these guys are not. They love to talk. They talked all the way into the studio today, and right now little Charlie, the orange one that I'm holding, is purring. So these guys want a lot of attention. They're going to be very, very playful. Just like Charlie Chaplin, they have a wonderful spirit full of life. And consider taking both of them today, so they'll have a little playmate in your home.
Penny is up next. She's a very good dog. She knows how to sit, how to shake, but what she doesn't know is how she ended up homeless at an animal shelter. And Lisa, this owner here, was moving and couldn't take Penny with her.
This is one of those heartbreaking stories that we talk about, we see in our admissions department. And her family was moving. They got her from a shelter when she was 4 years old. She's currently 7. They love her very much. They tried to find somebody who would give her some temporary care, but they were unable to find a foster home, so they had to surrender her to us. They have a lot of wonderful things to say. They say she's a great family pet. She's good with dogs, kids, and cats. They call her Moose because she loves to have her belly rubbed. She's a little nervous here to show that trick off to you. And they also call her Maggie Moo because she has spots like a cow and she likes to eat grass in the yard. So they were very, very upset to have to leave her at the shelter and would just like for her to find the best home ever. Very, very sweet. She's big, 72 pounds, but she is an Akita Shepherd mix and absolutely a beautiful family dog.
Well, PetSmart Charities helps Valley Pets in many ways, and when we come back, we'll tell you about an upcoming event that's fit for the stars and sponsored in part by our friends at PetSmart Charities, so stay with us.